Hello everyone and welcome to the Minecraft Hard Mode Realm 24-hour tour thing. I just came up with this idea a couple minutes ago, don't really know what to call it. Anyway, my friends and I normally play Minecraft on either peaceful or easy, so this is a realm we've been doing where every single second is spent on hard mode. A bit of a different challenge for us, but you know, that's what we like doing. So here's a tour of what we've built so far in 24 hours. So the first stop on the tour is, of course, the main house. This is actually not the first place we lived in this world. Previously, we were in a little hole in the ground, but we'll get to that later. This is the place we've been living since, I'd say, a couple hours in the world. I think we moved in here officially around hour 4 or 5. And as you can see, it's pretty nice and a little cozy. We got bedrooms upstairs, enchanting room on the second floor, and lower floors, basic storage and furnaces and stuff. We also have this little balcony that looks out over the rest of the world. Now, going back down to the ground floor of the house and going out the back door, we enter this little compound area, the first of two inner wall sections that we have. And over here, if you turn right out of the back door, we have the storage house. We have yet to fully incorporate all of our interior storage chests into this, which we'll do eventually. But this is just some really basic expanded storage for pretty much everything. We got nether-related, cobblestone, dirt. We got a lot of dirt from digging out this entire place to actually build this backyard. But a lot of storage is in here. Then moving on to the rest of the buildings in the compound, these are all pretty small little ones, but over here on the left-hand side, we have this smokery, little smokehouse, which will put more furnaces in eventually, probably put blast furnaces in there too. This is our lava farm with dripstone, so we can make an essentially infinite lava source, very useful for smelting. Over here on the right-hand side, we have an auto pumpkin and melon farm, largely for bone meal as well as trading with the villagers, which we'll get to them in a bit. But this is very, very useful. One of two big farms we have set up in this world. Moving along to the last item in the backyard, we have the entrance to our original hole in the ground house that we dug night one. This place used to all be a massive hill before we excavated it, that's why the entrance is floating, but out of nostalgia I decided to keep it up there, even against Jose's protests. So in here we actually do have a pet drown. This used to be a fish farm, but he spawned in there, so we just kept him. And then we also have a little farm in there that we used to use for crops very early on, as well as an armor room, and here's where the beds used to be. There's also this massive hole in the ground that leads down to some mining stuff which we used to use. Pretty basic, but good early game start. Now, if you head back into the main house and go over on the right-hand side, you'll find this little ladder. If you go down here, you'll find a tunnel system, and if you've seen the stream series Jose and I have done in this realm, you'll know what's down here, something that makes our entire world go round. Ignore me screwing up the button press because I don't have my hand visible on screen, and doing it again here as well. That's right, it's the villager enclosure. I'll go over how we got these guys in a minute, and boy was it annoying, but yeah, trading is a huge part of how we get resources in this world, and building this underground was just so much easier than building it above ground, and a lot less resource heavy. Now, just outside the villager enclosure, you'll see two things. Over here on the right-hand side, you'll see this quarry here. We like to have all the stone for our projects in a world come from one place because it looks pretty cool, so that's what that is. And then over here we have this. I'm not going to go down the entire thing because it's more than 1,000 blocks, but that's the tunnel system, which leads directly to a village, because we were more than 1,000 blocks in this village, and that's how we had to get the villagers here. Moving right along, if you exit out the front door of the house, you'll see our second big farm in the world, and the one that powers pretty much every single bit of our villager-based economy. That's right, it's our 4-story tall sugarcane farm. This thing generates so much sugarcane to use for paper for librarian trades, it's crazy, and is one of the biggest and most important builds in the world. Also known as the Tower of Pimps on the roof, because why not? And also from up here you can see a majority of the things we've built. It's pretty awesome. Now, something you may have noticed in a couple different clips, but especially in that last one, is a big tall tower going up seemingly into the clouds, which I will show off in a second. However, first we have this right here, which is a guest house which is currently under construction for Jordan to stay in, which can be expanded at a later date, pretty simple design, as well as a bamboo farm and another portal which I'll show off in a minute. But now for that big tall tower, it's a mob grinder. And a pretty good one if I do say so myself. Jordan was the lead architect on this one, and then I helped her rebuild some of it because it was not optimal. She did most of the work here. I just helped with some of the interior design because we were getting spiders, which we didn't want because they clog up the drop chute. It does take a while to get up here. It's a bit slow with this ladder system, and at some point we might implement a bubble elevator or something similar, but for now this is what we got. And up here, really effective drop tower. It takes a couple seconds for them to start spawning. Once they do, they'll spawn constantly. We have an incinerator for all the armor and crap that we don't want, as well as a double chest collection system for all the stuff we do want. And then to get down off it, it's much faster than using the ladder. We just have a water drop pool. very efficient and very fun every time. And now we've arrived at the final stop on our realm tour, the Nether portal. The Nether is not somewhere we've spent a lot of time so far, because we normally play on peaceful, and on hard mode it's very scary in there. We have done a bit of building in here, and by that I mean a very small amount. We've boxed off the portal, although we did get a pretty good spawn. We did spawn a biome with a crap ton of Endermen though, so we've been kind of trying to remove them a little bit. But yeah, we've not really explored much in here. We intend to at a later date, especially for netherite reasons, but that's really all we've done in here so far. Not a whole lot. And yeah, there you go. That's what we've done on our Minecraft Bedrock Edition realm after 24 hours in this world. This was mostly done on PC and Xbox Series X, although we did have some participants from mobile devices. Pretty good overall. Let me know if you want to see me do another one of these once we reach 48 hours. And of course, tune into the streams on Twitch, and as well when they're uploaded on YouTube, you can see them there. This is a lot of fun, and thank you very much for watching.